Holmgang is a PvP event for the German-speaking Valheim community initiated by Onkel Eifel. I constructed 5 buildings which are used during the event. The first building works as a buffer zone. Here players wait until they are called to one of the arenas to fight. On the first day, 16 players compete in 1-to-1 fights, and on the second day, the top 8 players compete against each other in knockout rounds. For this building I chose an island in the meadows and kept it rather simple: stone and wood, a few light sources here and there. I also wanted to create a bit of a comfy atmosphere, so I chose to build 2 fireplaces using Surtling cores, black marble and growstone. These fireplaces are not functional, as the players shall enter the arena without rested bonus. I added ivy outside the building, and I thought that it would look much nicer if the ivy had spread through the openings of the windows, so I added quite a lot of it inside of the building too. When the players are called to the arena, they go to the room opposite of the entrance and walk through the portal, which leads us to the second building. A portal hub on a plains island, mainly built from tar wood pieces and crystal. This portal hub houses 20 portals, of which 16 lead to the players' personal changing rooms. I love the ornaments of this wood, although I usually do not build with it very much. Well, here I used it in abundance. To let a lot of light in and also keep the number of light sources small, I filled the walls behind the torches with crystal elements. They reflect the light of the torches and make this rather dark building sparkling and bright. After the players have chosen their weapon, they come back to this portal hub and go through another portal to the arena portal hub. The arena portal hub is the biggest of the 5 buildings I constructed in this world, with a little less than 6,000 instances. It currently contains 31 portals and has enough space to add 6 more. If this should not be enough in future, the building can easily be extended with wings to all sides. The boss trophies and different colored banners shall make it easier to find the portal to the correct arena. My goal was to create a monumental structure, and I absolutely wanted to use the growstone roof pieces this time, which I think are quite difficult to integrate into bigger buildings. But I believe I found a good solution for this problem by combining them with thin black marble floor elements. These elements are in the game regularly, but only accessible using dev commands or mods. I also used a lot of arch pieces and built almost no closed walls to let as much natural light in as possible. Looking at the footage again, I think it looks a bit like a dome or cathedral. 2 stairs in the center of the building lead to the second floor. I originally wanted them to be round, but the results were pretty disappointing, and therefore I decided to only build rounded landings. Now we have to go a step back to a third portal hub. This one is my personal favorite of all 3 hubs. It is used on the second day of the event instead of the first portal hub. As there are only 8 players left in the knockout round, this hub leads to 8 changing rooms as well as a waiting room and the arena portal hub. When I thought about the style for this hub, I imagined a fairy garden with a lot of different lights, bushes, trees and airy structures. In the end it turned out to be a Dwerger garden. This sounds more Valheim-like. Each portal has its own little structure alongside a paved road. I placed a lot of crystals everywhere, added wisp lights, twerger lanterns and some elements that glitter when the light hits them. After the final knockout round, it is time for the medal ceremony, which takes place in the Mistlands. In my opinion, the Mistlands are one of the most beautiful biomes in Valheim, if you find a spot outside of the mists. I chose to build on an island with a beautiful view over the ocean. Everything is snuggled against the slopes and waved around the rock formations. A narrow pathway leads from the portal to the Hall of Honor, where the ceremony takes place. I used mostly wood, round logs and ash wood to construct the building. While I was building, I decided to add one more room and connect it with a rounded staircase to the Hall of Honor. Somehow I find that this cozy dining room adds the final touch to this project. Talking about final touches, this video here adds the final touch to a tavern in the swamps, which Julian and I built at the Wacker Bygning event this year. Thanks for watching!